Hey everyone, welcome back to Money Gist Top 5. I'm Olayemi Dada. Nigeria has just cleared a major global hurdle. The Financial Action Task Force FATF has officially removed the country from its grey list. That list includes countries under special monitoring for weaknesses in tackling money laundering and terrorist financing. This decision follows the successful on-site review that confirmed Nigeria's major progress in cleaning up its financial system. The FATF says Nigeria has significantly improved its regulations, supervision and enforcement, all aimed at making the financial system more transparent and trustworthy. The milestone comes after a 2-year reform drive led by the federal government and coordinated across agencies like the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Ministry of Justice, the NFIU and the EFCC. The CBN played a central role by tightening anti-money laundering rules, improving oversight of banks, fintechs and bureau d'change, and boosting data sharing among regulators. It also rolled out new tools like the Foreign Exchange Code and the Electronic Forex Matching System to improve governance and transparency. Now, what does this mean for Nigerians? Being off the grey list will make cross-border transactions faster and cheaper, improve access to international finance, and lower compliance costs for businesses. It should also help attract investment, boost remittance inflows, and make foreign exchange more stable and predictable. The move also adds to Nigeria's growing global credibility. Credit rating agencies like Moody's and Fitch have recently upgraded their outlooks for the country, while the IMF has praised ongoing economic and monetary reforms. CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso calls the FATF decision a strong affirmation of Nigeria's reform path and a signal that compliance, innovation and trust are beginning to move together. Nigeria now joins countries like South Africa, Mozambique and Burkina Faso in achieving this milestone, another step towards building a sound, transparent and globally trusted financial system. The Central Bank of Nigeria released a total of $1.26 billion to all sector players between January and March this year, all for the importation of petrol and related products. Now, this comes even as the Dangote refinery continues to produce and export fuel, raising big questions about why Nigeria still relies heavily on imported petrol. According to new data from the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, marketers imported 69% of the 21 billion liters of petrol consumed between August last year and October this year. That's still a lot of foreign fuel coming in. Breaking it down, in January, the CBN released $457 million for imports. It dropped to $283 million in February, then jumped again to $517 million in March. During those months, Nigeria imported over 2.28 billion liters of petrol in total, one of the lowest quarterly volumes in recent years, showing a slow shift towards local refining. But here's the catch: pricing remains the biggest factor driving who buys from who. All marketers say they'll always go for the cheapest option, whether that's Dangote or foreign suppliers, since profit margins are razor thin. Meanwhile, the latest energy bulletin shows that the import parity price of petrol has dropped to about 805 naira per litre, thanks to global oil price changes and exchange rate movements. So while the Dangote refinery pushes to dominate the market, the competition for Nigeria's downstream fuel sector is still very much alive and driven by price, not patriotism. Nigeria's monthly revenue sharing among federal, state and local government has now crossed 2 trillion naira thanks to the removal of fuel subsidy. That's according to Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokobiri, who spoke at the OTL Africa Downstream Energy Week in Lagos. Lokobiri said before subsidy removal, FARC shared less than 1 trillion naira monthly, but the figure has now more than doubled, freeing up funds for roads, healthcare and education. He described President Bola Tinubu's decision to end fuel subsidy as one of the boldest economic moves in recent history, a step that's now attracting private investment into the oil and gas sector. According to him, subsidy removal has liberalized the market, encouraged competition, and positioned Nigeria for price stability and energy sustainability. He praised Dangote Refinery and NNPCL for expanding local refining capacity, saying their efforts will save forex, create jobs and strengthen energy security. Lekobri also cautioned African nations against abandoning oil and gas too quickly, noting that while Africa emits just 3% of global carbon, it faces the toughest restrictions from the West. He called for a unified African voice to demand fair energy financing and build homegrown solutions for development. The minister concluded that with the right policies, Nigeria could become a regional petrol hub and attract billions in new investment across the energy chain. Nigeria's tax boss has given a big thumbs up to the judiciary, and for good reason. The executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zak Adedeji, says the courts have played a crucial role in shaping Nigeria's tax system through what he called sound and consistent rulings. Speaking at the capacity building workshop for justices and judges, Adedeji praised the National Judicial Institute for organizing what he described as a timely and essential event. He explained that new tax laws, including the Finance Act, the Petroleum Industry Act, and other recent amendments, have reshaped Nigeria's tax ecosystem, making stronger collaboration between the judiciary and tax authorities more important than ever. Adedeji highlighted that the judiciary's role as the final interpreter of tax laws ensures fairness, stability, and predictability, all vital for voluntary compliance, investor confidence, and higher national revenue. He stressed that tax disputes resolved quickly and based on clear judicial principles help build public trust and support economic stability. He also noted that as global business becomes more digital and cross-border, tax issues are getting more complex, making continuous judicial education essential. In his words, deeper collaboration between tax authorities and the courts will lead to a more efficient, equitable, and predictable tax system. And that's good news for businesses and the Nigerian economy alike. There's some good news for shoppers, especially in Lagos. Rice prices have finally dropped, bringing a bit of relief after months of high food costs. A 50-kilogram bag that used to sell for about 85,000 naira is now going for between 55 and 70,000 naira, depending on the market. That's roughly a 35% drop in some places. The reason is pretty clear. More rice is entering the market, even though imports are still technically restricted. The government allowed a temporary duty waiver on essential food items, including rice. That opened the door for cheaper imports, creating an oversupply and dragging prices down. For many households, this drop is a huge relief. With rice now cheaper, families can stretch their food budgets a bit more, even if other items are still expensive. But while buyers are happy, traders are feeling the heat. Many bought rice when prices were at record highs, around 80 to 85,000 naira per bag, and now they are selling at a loss just to recover their money. Some small traders say the fall happened too suddenly, and many may not be able to cope. This price crash also puts the government in a tough spot, trying to keep food affordable for consumers while protecting local farmers and millers. Experts warn the relief may not last. Once the current oversupply clears, prices could rise again before the festive season. To keep things stable, traders and producers want consistent government policies, better storage, and more support for local farmers to strengthen the rice value chain. But for now, shoppers are enjoying the price drop. Are you a shopper or trader? How does this development affect you? Let me know in the comment section. You can share your thoughts on any of the other stories too. And that's today's Money Gist Top 5, where we unpack the stories shaping money and markets. I'm Olayemi Dada. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and share for more updates and money moves that make sense.